No.
I think the menu have changed. There's no dine-in. This is the pickup window. I just ordered over here. Their store is actually really big, but no seating in yet. I don't know how long it's gonna take because I've already waited for like... Basically, I dropped donut off like 3 hours ago and I'm still waiting. So I've grabbed some food and then we're gonna go back there to wait because I want to be there as soon as he's ready to go home so he doesn't have to stay in the clinic. And this is like the panna cotta virgin. Pretty sweet. It's like a very, very slushy, very cold. So if you're into like pineapple, it kind of reminds me of Hawaii a little bit. Because it's actually like pineapple, coconut, slush type of drink. Is back with us now. So he has arbitrary ammonia, so an infection in one of his lung. He got some medication to relax, to have an appetite, and antibiotics. So he looks a little drugged up. But he's still, when I picked him up, he's still kind of breathing a little bit hard. He still is not breathing normally. Finally we made it home. And then we can eat their tacos. So I ordered a fish taco and this is the beef in green sauce basically. And then this is the pineapple pulled pork. I forgot what this is. Oh, mushroom. So you can order this taco with a side of guac if you're into it. I really like avocado myself, so that's why I get the sides. I don't know, I feel like they don't taste the same as before. Or I let it sit for too long. Because I have to, after I bought it, I have to pick up donut. So everything kind of got soggy. I feel like the mushroom is like not as loaded as I had before. So there's like so many onion, but not a lot of mushroom. I'll try their fish taco. Yeah, even like the taco shell's not really holding the same. And then the fish is not crispy anymore. I'm gonna try this beef one, and you can choose the salsa that you want on your tacos. I think the beef is a little tough, so I suggest if you're gonna buy this takeout, like usually just eat it in the car and not wait for it because it's gonna be like this. The pulled pork one is good. Or is it I'm like one of those people like you're not supposed to put pineapple on the pizza? The pineapple makes the pulled pork less like greasy because normally like pulled pork is quite heavy and fat. And then we bought a bag of potato chips because they have it on the side. I think these are like fresh fried potato chips in-house. And they're like crispy. Similar to those like kettle chips that you get in a bag. Finally trying this super long lineup Nene Chicken, but no lineup now. Oh, the fries look good. This is the Yes Burger. I mean, it's pretty juicy, but it's not like an amazing burger. I feel it could be crispier, but it's not crispy enough. This is like, I added $4 for fries, and this is all the fries they gave me. It's very little fries. And then that's the cheese powder for it, but very little fries. And then I'm gonna try this super sad fry. First, the fry is soggy. Literally, we got it and we drove home. It's only like 2 minutes, but it's already soggy. I'm gonna try one of their original flavored chicken. The chicken is good. It has a lot of like juice inside, and then the outer part kind of tastes like those very like classic like Korean fried chicken kind of outer, but it kind of tastes like churches a little bit. And then we ordered this one that is called snowing chili chicken. Not too spicy, but I feel like it could be spicier because I think it would taste better. I think the flavor, because it's dry, it keeps the chicken like crispy. Because normally if you order Korean fried chicken, they're usually like wet, saucy flavors. And then when that like wraps with the chicken just becomes instantly soggy. So this is good. It actually kind of keeps it crispy. I like the chili, snowing chili chicken.
Don't sweet potato.
So I ordered these tea puddings from Teapurin. They are so cute. I've been like seeing them on Instagram, and like recently they have this flavor, the chestnut, and then I know how much work it takes to make like a chestnut puree, so that's why I decided to order it. So the minimum order is 3, and then I've ordered the chestnut, and then this is the gay matcha, I think, and then this one is matcha. I'm gonna try them. They're actually I think like there's no actual storefront for this place, so you have to order through them on Instagram, and then you place an order, and then they will like deliver it to you in a park. So this is like the matcha tea pudding, and then the red beans, and then these are called the waramashi, waramochi or something. So basically they're mochi, but they're a little bit more water to it. And then their texture is a little bit like not as like sticky and chewy as like the normal Japanese mochi. Not sure what this is. It's like a syrup maybe? I don't know. I'm gonna squish. Their matcha looks like a ceremonial grade because it's super green. It's a pretty nice and smooth pudding. I think like if you only eat the matcha, then you can taste like a little bit more matcha, but if you eat it with the red bean, then like it basically doesn't taste like matcha anymore. It also has that knuckle powder on top. Gei matcha. So this one is like the gei in matcha. Gei matcha is basically like yun mai cha. So it's like a roasted brown rice with like tea. It has this like really nice like fragrance. This one, the surface looks like kind of lumpy. Not sure why. Gei matcha is very, very strong because it has this like roasted, like toasty flavor. It actually tastes better because I can taste the tea right away. So if you're like your dessert more sweet, then I guess you could squish it in there, but it's already pretty sweet. I think I like this one because it's like really nice and fragrant flavor from the tea. I think like I saw on Instagram that they get their tea powder from Paragon. So you can actually get gei matcha powder from Paragon if you want to bake anything yourself. So this is like the chestnut puree. So this is like a limited edition. I think they had it like in the winter, and now they're getting it back. So very nice and rich like chestnut flavor. You can tell it's fresh chestnut paste because I made it before. And then you can also buy those like store-bought one, which is like from a can, like from France. And those ones are okay, but there's like they taste like a little bit more like fragrant, like artificial fragrance. So I think this one actually tastes like actual house-made chestnut curry. This one is good, but I feel like this one, if you keep eating it, then it becomes this like very rich and dense like dessert. Then you get really full. Like even though this is like a small thing, I think you'll get full. I guess like the matcha is like an aftertaste instead of like your initial bite eating it. You don't feel it as much, but it comes back like at the end. But I recommend eating the pudding like by itself and not like with the red bean on top, because once you eat it with the red bean, you don't taste the matcha anymore. Jonah, you want some pudding too? Ooh. Got this new backpack for Donut. Donut! His face. Switched to Matchstix today. So pretty in here. Everything else like wood, carpentry. I love it. He looks like one of those kids where like the dad is holding him so he can play on the phone. It's outdoor seating. So Matchstix coffee is always like very nice and smooth. That's why I always like to get it. I think for a long time, one of my like really good friends, she really likes their coffee, so buy their beans and brew at home. I wanted the iced Americano, and then he suggested that I should just get the daily coffee because it's like cheaper. And definitely is a better coffee because I feel like if I order iced Americano, it might be like very sour, and it's not sour. It's really good. They use plant-based cups and no straw. Yes. I'm gonna eat this beef first. The beef always like tastes so good. I don't know, is it because they probably like marinated it, but they're like quite soft, and their sauce is always like that, perfectly sweet and savory, so it's not like overly sweet or salty. And then of course if you come here, how can you not order the chicken wings? Like they're really famous for their chicken wings. I think we all know this if you live in Vancouver. Not only do they have like herbs like on the wing, they also come with this like very good dipping sauce. I don't know what they put in the sauce because the sauce like feels like there's like an extra like a lemongrass type of flavor. If anybody knows, please tell me because I really like their sauce. I think like their dipping sauce for the chicken wing is actually what makes the chicken wing so good. And they're always so crispy. Is it okay to eat fried chicken for breakfast? Oh well. But they're so good. So if you're gonna bring it home, then it's better to like refry it. Like if you have an air fryer or even if you have an oven, like you should rebake it because it will taste better. Because it will lose its crispiness.
Cool ice cream.
你想食咩啊
Donut in his little cute bear bib. So hot today.
Granville Island. Pretty famous in Vancouver for a tourist attraction. Lots of artsy places that you can visit. There's a market and lots of craft shop. I haven't been here for ages. And then when I see a plant shop, of course I come in. So many little plants. The cactus super cute. Oh, this is so pretty. So for the hot summer day, I wanted to order a peach apricot decaf tea from Granville Island Tea, but they have no ice. So I can only get a hot drink. It's pretty hot out. But I know like they get a lot of their like tea. A lot of them are not artificial flavored, but you have to ask them like which one particularly is not. This one is it says it's decaf peach and apricot. And it's pretty strong and it kind of tastes like it has black tea in it. But I think there is some bit of like artificial flavor because the peach flavor tastes a little bit artificial. Also, the reason why I really like Granville Island tea is because they have like a large selection of different types of like flavor of tea. I always like to buy loose leaf tea, so like Granville Island tea is one of the places I go to because like one of my friends used to work there and then he would like recommended lots of different types of tea. Their best tea that I've actually tried in person is like Marcella chai because they actually put butter in the tea so that it actually tastes like the actual way of making it. So it's like so good. So if you're into chai, I definitely would recommend you go into Granville Island Tea and get the Marcella chai. You know, ask for the butter. I don't know if they still do it or not because my friend said that like they used to do it and then they kind of stopped doing it for a while. That tea shop actually has no place to sit because it's inside like the food market. You can definitely like get a tea and then get some snacks and then just like sit by the water and enjoy it. So today I ordered buttermere cakes for takeout when I was in Chinatown. I actually haven't like ordered cakes from them for a very long time. The first time I ordered cakes from them is because it was my friend's birthday and then I ordered a cake and then I realized they're like super good. So like I ordered from them like even before they had a shop and I was like, wow, they have like really good flavors and then like just all the textures and combination of the flavors always really good, so that's why. And then they got it at a shop, so which is like excellent. And then I think a lot of like my friends go to them for like birthday cakes and stuff. They look so pretty, so they're great for birthdays. So this one is like, it has like passion fruit mousse with like mango jelly. Taste the passion. I think the cake is like coconut or something. It has like some coconut shred texture to it. And then this other one is called lollipop. I think lollipop. This one is like mango and raspberry pop. And then I think this is like matcha and then mango jelly in the middle. Sure. I think I like this one better. It has like a lot of like mousse texture and then soft sponge cake and then there's like passion fruit mango type of jelly in the middle. But I really like the bottom of this cake because it kind of reminds me of this like Rona bar. It has like some sort of like crispy cookie texture, toffee waffle kind of thing. So this is the blood orange one, right? And what is this one?
The creamsicle, this is what you wanted, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is the cruffin. And this is the raspberry
chantilly, I think it is.
Ooh, looks yummy.
I really.
So about the car, we can get sometime.
I admire how like diligent and like. Oh, this is a meringue on top.
I just looked her up on LinkedIn to see what she looks like.
so crispy.
And I was like, oh, I wasn't actually.
I admire how diligent you are in doing this. I would probably actual hair clip or is like a paper clip.
No, it's a hair clip.
Oh, okay. Because I always see it and I'm like thinking, oh, is it? It's like he always his famous thing.
Will and I will give you a call right back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Beth.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
You're welcome. Bye.
It's already doing much better, but there's still a little bit of like signs of ammonia on the right side of his lung. So he will have to do antibiotics for a little bit longer, for like another 7 days, and then hopefully like when he rechecks in 10 days it's completely clear. But I was asking the doctor because he's old and then he always kind of gags and like kind of like throw up and then try to like swallow it back, and I think that it was the reason why he got the ammonia in the first place, because the emergency checked and then found that he has like liquid in his lung. Possibly it's like he tried to throw up and he's trying to hold it, so when he's doing that he kind of inhales the liquid by accident because he's old and he cannot control his muscles. So this is something I really worry because he already had like choking accidents before. I asked the vet if it's okay that I give him that medication continuously so it will kind of prevent him from gagging, because if he keeps doing that then he's gonna have this ammonia again. So she said he can continue to take it, so see like how he does. If he can just take it once a day, then it would just kind of help him digest his food and it will prevent it from coming back. So I just want to update, like do a quick update on Donut. So for the past week I have been taking care of him by basically watching him to make sure that he is sleeping and breathing normally and eating normally. He right now needs to be spoon fed, so I feed him at the beginning I feed him like 8 times a day. So basically every hour I have to feed him, and because he has a lot of medication, so I have to make sure that all of his meal time works with his medication, because some of them needs to be empty stomach, some of them needs to be after food, and then he was taking like 3 to 4 medication at once, so I have to make sure they're all right. And then another reason why I have to start spoon feeding him is because so now I have to like blend his food into puree, and then I have to like spoon feed him so that I can control the speed he's eating, and I also can control like, because I can see that if he's starting to get liquid into his nose, then he will start to drool, and that's when I'll know like I have to stop feeding him and he needs to take a break, and then he'll eat like in another like 15 or like 20 minutes. He's doing better, he's brighter, and then I think I brought him out and I showed like to other places, and then people said that like, oh, he looks like he never got sick, so that's a good sign. But because I went for a checkup and then he's not completely clear, his x-ray shows that he still has an infection, so he will have to continue his antibiotics for another 10 days. So now in total he is on antibiotics for almost 25 days. It's a very long time for antibiotics, I think. So fingers crossed that next time when he goes back to his checkup he doesn't need to take antibiotics anymore. Like as they get older there's a lot of like really random stuff that happens, but I think the key is just be very detailed and very diligent, because like I am the type of people who always like notice like smallest changes on my donut, and then when I notice that then I'll always like just to check what happened. So he was actually very lucky that I think even the emergency vet said that if he came in a little bit later he probably wouldn't have survived due to his age. So it's good that I noticed that he was like shivering in his sleep, he was being restless, and he didn't want to eat. So if you have a senior dog at home, you just want to pay close attention to their slightest like behavior change. Like the slightest change would like mean a lot of things already. So always just check with your vet or check with the emergency vet to make sure that everything is okay.